Year. Happy 2024. How are all of you doing as we start our 5th year as a network?
I'm way too sober for 2024 right now.
Oh, no.
It's still, it still feels like it's in December right now.
It still feels like December
It
2024.
does. It really
Weirdly
does.
enough. It's so wild.
I mean, December,
Hasn't hit me yet
January.
that it just hasn't hit me yet that it's 2024.
Right. I'm still
Everybody have a
writing
good
2023 on the
New Year.
dates and everything, so still got December on the calendar.
Listen, in all of the episodes that were recorded, and Heath, correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
Because I feel like you're the only one of this group that will remember. But have we done what our New Year's resolutions are going to be?
Yes, we have.
We have?
Yep.
Prove it.
Let me do a little research.
It's episode
We haven't done
195.
I know we've done it before because we talked about that. A good bit of us, it was like we don't really do New Year's resolutions, but more set goals.
Gotcha.
That aren't,
we haven't
not
done
the
it
like
on this
trendy,
show.
like New Year, new me kind of thing.
Yeah. We haven't done it on this show. Right?
That's
a
correct.
That's a fact.
fact. That's a fact. Do you guys have any 2024 goals? Targets?
Get good, be better.
Particular things you want
Get promoted, get a new job, and get better pay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one. Yeah. And I think you should do that. And I think you can do that. And I think you will do that.
Ooh,
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that
energy.
positivity.
Yes, sir.
As we roll into the new year. So,
It's already the new
It's
year.
already, John.
You just got to catch up, John.
yeah. I'm still rolling.
You're back.
Okay?
You're back here living in 2023, dude. Like what?
I mean, same. Boy. It's fine.
Yeah. So new job. I feel that's something I know that's been kind of a goal for you for long term. So I think 2024 is the year to do it. Dustin, you just said be good, be better. How could you possibly be any gooder or any more bet?
I mean, lose some of these LBs, like 99.9% of everyone on the planet when they come up with New Year's resolutions. It's just like lose
Trying
weight.
to dispose of lithium batteries.
Yes, that's what it is.
It's too many, man. There's just too many. It's like,
Loose belt.
Loose belts.
Liquor bottles. Just trying to throw them away. I've been saving them like I was I'm
done
in
with
college.
longboards. Yeah, I'm out on the longboards.
Yeah.
Shortboards only.
Short boards only.
I guess
Limp biscuit.
You should.
I'm going to finally stop my addiction on Limp
Finally
Bizkit.
stop listening to multiple Limp Biscuits.
It's 2024. It's time to put Limp Bizkit down.
Nah, keep rolling, dude.
I'm like a chainsaw, man.
Oh man. Emily, what about you?
Kind of in the same ballpark
You trying to
as
stop
both
listening
of
to
y'all.
Limp Bizkit too?
Yeah, I'm really trying to get some of these Limp
Struggling
Bizkit.
with it.
It's a struggle. The older you get, the harder it is to lose Limp Bizkit. You know
Dude.
what I'm saying?
Fred Durst is ride or die, I'm telling you, dude.
Pretty hardcore. No, I want to try and get more consistent with my creative content release schedule.
I heard
right.
that.
This 23 has been a hot mess of I'll do this in a minute, and I'm really tired of that. I want to be able to say, oh, this is this. I'm having this week, and oh, there it is. It's done. Ta-da! That I want consistency. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, I'm going to change my choice and change it to consistency as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be more
You
consistent.
mean
as well.
copying?
Yes.
No.
Whatever works.
Whatever.
A good idea is a good idea.
That's
you
right.
know?
Start. I'm being more consistent starting now by copying.
Heath, what about you?
I mean, man, just 2024 really crept up on me. I wasn't even
it's like,
prepared.
I wasn't even
Was
ready to
not.
turn around.
Yeah.
Wasn't even thinking about that yet. I'm gonna
Thought
be.
I had weeks yet.
Yeah. Weird how that works.
Feels like Christmas hasn't even happened.
Yeah.
Damnedest thing.
I'm gonna be going back to school, so it's just to stay on course with school and do well and be consistent with that.
Now,
get that finished.
You mean attending school or?
No, I work at a school. As a minor one, yes, making it to work every day is a good one, which
goal.
I've done really well about in 2023. I will say, but no, like I'm going back to further my education so that I can get more positions and move around in the district and be more valuable.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
You can do it, Heath.
Hell
What
yeah,
about
brother.
you, Adam? You gotta get rid of that Limp Biscuit too.
GM more. Is that
Yeah,
yours?
you've been real lacking.
10 bands? 10 bands? now?
Yeah, start more bands.
Yeah.
Projects.
I feel
Project.
like
Project.
I feel like I don't have enough musical projects.
Do you?
No. So after doing Traveler in 2023, God, seems like so long ago.
It's wild.
I want to try out 3 new systems next year.
Blues Traveler.
Yep,
That's the first system.
that's probably
Is that
the
a
best
system?
system.
Yeah, you just take Traveler, but you reskin it to the blues era.
To the blues.
You just have to play Blues Traveler in the background.
Yeah.
at all
Everyone
times.
gets a jacket full of harmonicas.
God.
But yeah, I really liked trying a new system, like a for real new system like that. And so like I don't want to do like 3 big games, but I want to like try out like one shots of 3 systems that I haven't played yet, just to expand my knowledge when it comes to tabletop role playing, because I mentioned this to a few of you that I feel like doing Traveler has opened like some doors for me about how to create a character, right? And because it has such a unique character creating thing, and it's maybe that won't all apply to Starfinder or Pathfinder, but it definitely makes me think differently about character creation and about like connecting characters to each other in weird ways, and also like being a little bit less precious with how you build a character and just like let the character develop as you're going through it. And I think there's probably lots to learn from the other systems that are out there, and there's so many. And so, yeah, that's a goal that I have.
Do you have an idea of like what 3 or so you would like to try other than Traveler? Because I've got a couple I'd like to try. I'm interested to see if yours line up. Okay, Cyberpunk's one of mine. Cyberpunk Red.
I think that I would like to try the Stormlight one that's coming out.
Baby.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that a TTRPG or is that?
Yeah,
I thought it was more
there's-
like board game.
No, there's a Stormlight TTRPG coming out next
Oh, okay.
year. And then
Now,
like,
when you say next year, do you mean, of course, this year, 2024, or 25?
2024.
Okay,
The
just
year
see
that
here
we're
we are.
currently in.
That we're currently in. Yes, yes, yes.
It's going to take you a while to get used to it. At
Yeah, I'm going to keep writing 2023 on checks.
least for another 15 days or so, right?
Yeah.
Takes
Yeah.
about 2 weeks to get used to it.
Yeah, right. And then like my I want to try Delta Green again, because the first time I went into it, I had kind of it didn't really click for me.
Same. I was there.
And I think I'd be pretty good at running Delta Green.
Yeah.
So I'd like to try running it. But I don't know.
I'd
I'm
like
not
to
locked
say
into those.
That I'd like to try that one again, but like it kind of turned me off of it. Because now I know I didn't get the full experience, sure, but what I did gather was the severely low power fantasy, and like that's not my opinion. That's just like compared to other TTRPGs, like you are not as strong of an individual, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
And I don't like that as much.
Yeah, I mean, Traveler is kind of the same way. You know, you are playing like human
Like
beings.
regular people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
think I would like the traveler character creation and nothing else.
I mean, the character creation, I could spend.
That's
3
its
days
own
doing
game.
that.
Yeah,
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
So
it really is.
I asked you, the other one I want to try is Pendragon, the Arthurian legend or Arthurian themed TTRPG, and it has like jousting and all kinds of stuff in it.
Yeah, I would definitely be into that.
Yeah, that would be neat.
But I would love for you to run that for me.
And I would. That'd be awesome. If we can find some time, like I'm all for GMing some more. Which reminds me, now I'm like, okay, a like serious life goal and then like a nerd goal, but I want to finish my 2E home game this year, which has been a blast. But we've been stretching it out.
So one of the things that you had mentioned last year, Heath, was that you wanted to GM more, and I think that you've definitely done that. How are you feeling about it all?
I'm really proud of myself. I've GM'd a lot compared to like I had GM'd in previous years and eras and epochs, but always little 1 shots or 2 shots. So I was really excited to GM some longer content, and that's what I wanted to get to. And like, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing one of the 1-book 2E games, but we're really stretching it out and living in the space and digging in the history and stuff. So it's going to be much longer than it normally would. And I really, from my experience thus far, like, I know you're all about like the 3-book adventures. You really have a vibe for those and like them. And I feel the same way about the 1-books. Like, I've gotten several of the 1-books and read them or started to read them. And like, they're long enough to like sink your teeth into and you can flesh them out. But then it's not like a multi-year commitment. You can get one done in, a few months, or as you can stretch it as long as like a year, depending. Like, our group meets every 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes we might not meet for a month, but I'm really interested in all the, any 1-book content I can get my hands on and I could run. Like, I'm game. I'm down for it.
Cool.
But I'm really proud of myself. I've GM'd a lot. I set a goal and I did, I feel like mostly I met it, like I GM'd a lot. I got a lot more experience. I made tons of mistakes, but I grew my confidence a lot, my ability to just roll with it and make rulings on the fly and just like take a second to look it up if it's that serious, not being afraid to like, hey, let's pause the action for a minute and let's make sure we get this right. And sometimes that can be uncomfortable. And I just feel so much more comfortable. And that's been a theme I feel like this last year for me in general. Like, it's my 2nd year in my position at work, and I've felt way more comfortable than my 1st year when I was just trying to figure everything out. And same with my TTRPG life. This last like year or so, I've like settled into some things, whether it be GMing or work or whatever. And I just feel more confident and more comfortable.
Well, I will say I have gotten a lot better, despite your jokes, all of you, at saying no to things that I just don't have time for.
Except bands, right?
No, like
that's
actually,
what the joke was.
Yeah, it's like there was a couple Christmas parties that like one-off bands that I got asked to play with, and I said no, I can't do it. I've got too much going on, and I also want to have some time off, and so I just said sorry, I can't do it this time, and it felt weird in the moment, but it feels good now.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of part of a little bit of growth that I want to continue to have. Is I still want to put out like a lot of content. I still want to have a lot of creative projects. That's just who I am. But being a little bit more mindful of like my own limits and realities, so that the things that I do invest in are good, and not stretched. So
yeah,
Proud
good.
of you.
Yeah. So
what are we doing? We're
where
just
we
chatting,
left you
right?
last. Yeah. Where we left you last
No
year.
danger. We're just hanging out. We're just shooting the shit, enjoying this
Chilling.
new year.
That's true for half of you.
Oh, no.
The other half of you, Asaze, being young and impetuous as he can be, went to the house and ran right into it.
The half of you that aren't part genie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the losers. I'm
Dang.
kidding. That was
Wow.
a joke.
The not
It's a little
rad half.
xenophobic, you know.
New year, hateful me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you guys went to Oz's
Just our
old
genie heritage, not hate, okay?
That's it. That's all
Wow.
it is. Yeah.
So you went to Oz's old place, and as I said, Oz ran in. Emir tried to stop him, but Oz was just overwhelmed with just desire to see what was inside. And when he ran in, he saw a gun marshal with a gun laying across his chest or his lap, and kind of sneering and laughing at him. Like, told him, "I knew you'd come back, and time to finish the job." And Emir kind of trailing in behind him. And so I need you guys to roll initiative, because we're going to start this off with just Emir and Asaze versus
Split
a gun
party
marshal.
combat.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No problem.
Now, I hate to derail, but it's like, I know it was just a minor flub, but now I'm just imagining if they had walked in and he's like laying on the floor with a gun across his chest. It's like, I've been waiting for you. It's like, this is
in the
way
burp.
creepier now.
Right. It's like, I don't know what my next actions are here.
All right. Initiative.
So your next action should be to roll initiative.
Roll initiative. All right. Roll
right.
perception, I'm assuming.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Emir rolled a 15.
Okay.
Saze rolled a 3 on the die for a 10.
All right. So here's the thing, John. I would just want to remind you for future combats. I know that this was kind of in story and in character, but I don't want you to forget to take advantage of your new scout archetype.
Well, I thought we determined that I wouldn't be getting the Scout's archetype this time around because I, like...
Well, I just said
Paul's
that,
winning.
right? So, yeah, so that's what I just was alluding to. That
Oh.
in this moment, it was for your character. That's why you did that. I just don't want you to forget.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm
Okay.
just-
Yeah. All right.
I rolled pretty well on the initiative, which I think makes sense.
Yeah.
Considering you walked into it. So we're gonna just start with a shot right to Slither the kid's face.
All right.
So yeah, this is just
You come into my house.
you come
In my face.
All right, here we go. Oh no! Started off with a critical miss.
Good.
Oh, you had me worried there, dude. Because I was like, okay, if he's got a flintlock, that could be critical. Okay, that could be lethal. Fuck. Ah! Yeah. All right.
Second action will be to reload, and third action will be to fire again. Here we go. Okay, now that's a 23. that's
yes, that does.
That's gonna hit.
Huh?
All right, so here comes the damage. 10 points of piercing
Oh,
damage.
okay. All right. Puts me down at 22 from 32.
Okay. That is the gun marshal's turn. It is now Amir's turn.
The protective daddy, Emir, takes his turn. All right, he's gonna get right up in it, seeing what's happening and seeing the shot, the two shots ring through the air. He's just gonna rush while pulling out his trusty little dagger, go right up next to this non-gentleman here, and take a little stabby stab. Mm-hmm. And this is obviously gonna hit. It's gonna crit. Here goes.
Make sure you change your target.
No.
Oops.
All right, that is a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Excellent. So Naruto runs over there with the dagger and slams it into his side for 2 damage. Barely makes it.
Who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Don't
You
shoot.
brought friends. I'll blow his brains out too.
Rude.
That's me.
That's me.
Rick Rude.
Okay. Oz, you're up.
Right. So Oz comes in winged by this, or maybe just grazing bullet at this point, you know? And just kind of almost taken by surprise that Emir already more prepared than Asaze at this. And Asaze's having to recover, so he's going to go in. And for free action, he's going to first head up for 5 feet, so that's move action. Then as a free action, he does want to, like, holding his weapons in hand. He does say, like, where is the chest?
Who? What? Who the fuck is that?
And just running like quick calculate, he must not know. Thinking in his head, he's thinking he must not know. And so, that being the case, he's going to. He pretty much just signed away his life at that point. It's like he doesn't know. He doesn't have any information for me. Okay, it's we can kill this guy, no problem. So he's going to first, as a second action, assign his hunted prey. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to attack with the Flessa.
Let's go.
And that is a 22 on hit.
That is a hit.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so that is 3 points of damage for my third action.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right, that's the end of round 1. Round 2, the gun marshal is up. And
Convivial gun marshal.
yeah.
What does that mean?
I have no idea what that means.
Convivial with life or something. I don't know. Let's see.
It means friendly, lively, and enjoyable.
There you
okay,
go.
yeah. With life, yeah, lively. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay. First action. Reload. Second action. Point blank shot at Osaze.
Come on, no, don't.
It's a 17.
No,
That's gonna miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Nice.
Okay.
Third action.
Third action. Draws a short sword.
Okay. All right.
Actually, third action, no.
Yeah.
He's going to move 15 feet back.
This is
In
where I
the
miss
room.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moves. And that will be his turn.
Right.
It is now Amir's turn.
All right. Let's see. I will use my 1 remaining infused reagent to use quick alchemy to create an alchemist fire. So I believe that is 1 action to do so with quick alchemy.
Okay.
Pause for crafting.
Pause for crafting.
I love it.
Go on, just give me a...
Just instant Martha Stewart here.
Oh well, I'm just gonna do that. Okay. And then strike with the alchemist fire.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
Awesome. That's 4 damage and 1
Splash
damage.
Okay, that is 5 points of damage. on the gun marshal. Okay, and I believe he's on fire, right?
Yes, he is. He has 1 persistent fire damage.
All right. Asaze, you're up.
Okay. First off, Asaze is going to drink his elixir of life.
You're going to have to draw it
Yes.
as one action.
So draw, then drink. That's 2 actions, and then move. And that'll be my third action. I'm drinking now.
All right. Emily, Heath, how are you enjoying the show?
I'm scared. A little.
You're scared?
A little scared.
Okay.
Just me, though. I'm just scared of life in general. So.
Okay, so how much healing did you get?
4.
Nice. Okay. Top of the round 3. Let's see. Let's reload and point blank shot Asaze again. What'd you say?
Did he drop his sword?
No, I ended up not doing that.
You moved instead.
I moved instead.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Yes, sir. For 9 points of damage.
All right. 9 points
And
of
then-
damage. Ooh.
I will reload for my third action.
Okay.
Okay.
That is my turn. He's like, you fucker, hard to kill, slippery fucking snake.
It won't matter soon because you will already be dead.
Right, well, one of us will be anyway. We could keep talking shit or we could keep exchanging blood. Your choice.
Well, it's not my
Let's do
turn.
both. Oh, fair enough. All right. Amir, you're up.
All right. Emir says, it's time to put him down. He
Oh,
cannot
wait,
have
I
any
gotta take
witnesses.
my persistent damage.
That's right. And he dies.
Take one and then let me roll that d20 to see if I get rid of it. I do not. All right.
All right. Emir moves 10 feet to stand beside Asaze. He then uses battle medicine to see if he can top him off.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Don't worry about yourself. Just kill this guy. I'll keep you nice and healthy. Here we go. Maybe. Oh yes, that is a 22, and you are healed for not a lot, but it's something. It's 4 health.
Isn't there
was-
a boost to your
You're
healing?
right. It's +5, so it's 9 health. Much better.
Nice.
This was battle medicine?
Yes.
Yeah, so the gun marshal with the musket just like right up against Asaze's shoulder blasts like this wound right in his shoulder, and you come up in a matter of 6 seconds just like, okay, well, we'll just seal that up real quick, and he'll heal him up right up for that same 9
Just
damage.
slap a patch right on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just kiss it.
yeah. Make it better.
Just rub Pookie on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's just plug that hole up with Pookie real quick.
I don't like that.
Yeah. This feels very poop adjacent.
Yeah.
I especially
That's
designed
probably
his
the noises I'm
mucosal
making. Yeah.
membranes to secrete analgesic.
Healing. Yeah. Wow.
It's doo-doo, baby.
Anal Jesus.
That's right. This is
Wow.
Oh.
opioid poop.
Stop it.
Opioid. All right.
Or poppy poop. There it is. It's better.
Drug doo-doo.
As you can all see, we are bringing the high quality, high class content to 2024 that we had in 2023. You're
Exactly.
Yeah, the same people.
We're the same people. Okay, was that your turn there?
Let's see. That was yes, because I had to get out my kit in order to
Got
heal.
it.
So that was 3 actions.
All right, Asaze, you're up.
Okay. So Saze grits at the sting of the analgesics working in, and he's still on fire, and he is then going to. You see, like, almost vapor, just like coming from his hands, as a kind of a manifestation of his anger in this. And he is going to build up a gravitational force to funnel it into my blows.
Nice. Do a little gravity weapon.
That's right.
Let's get it.
Okay, so. And so on my first weapon strike, each round I gain a status bonus to damage equal to twice the number of weapon damage dice.
So for now, it's going to be +2.
Right.
To your,
Right.
Yep. All right. I love it.
So let's get that first hit in. And this is
Make sure
action.
you hit.
This is the second action.
Yep.
All right, that is a 13. I would like to use a hero point that I still have.
Heard that?
All right.
You got it.
Come on, baby. God damn it. 15 this time instead of 13.
He's like, I can almost get it. Oh, wait. No. Still miss.
Yeah.
Still
a
miss.
fucking miss. Okay. Second swing.
All right.
Might as well. It won't get the +2, but
No. But,
yeah.
but the gravity weapon does persist for a minute. So.
Right, exactly. So rolling with the Mangosh. And not hitting at all. So I mean, it seems like his anger is getting the best of him, and he can't fight like he normally would. And that's a 3 on the die for a 9 total.
Not great.
Yeah, not great at all.
Oz, you're going to have to do better than that.
He's like, I'm standing right here, you bloody bloke. What a fucking idiot. For real, this is going to be easy. And, okay, so...
I'm just casually on fire.
You're just casually on fire.
I feel like
mean,
that
there
could
you go,
be like,
baby.
I can sit there and talk shit to you while I'm burning.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
Infuego.
a album name.
Yeah.
Casually
on
Casually
fire.
on fire. All right, here we go. First action is to shoot with the musket. Oh yeah, that's a 22.
damn it.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna deal 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second action, draws his short sword.
All right.
Third action, strikes with the short sword.
All right.
That's a 15.
Nah.
So that's gonna miss.
Yeah. So that takes 6. All right.
All right. Still back and forth here. Emir, you're up. Oh yeah, I take my 1 damage for the fire damage, and I'm gonna roll that recovery check to see if I can get rid of this. I do not.
Awesome.
Okay, you're up.
Oh, all right, Emir is thinking to himself, has an inventory of what he has in his pack and in his belts, in his mind. He only has 1 numbing tonic left. Numbing salve. Is it the numbing tonic or the numbing salve? The numbing tonic. So he's right next to Oz already, so that existing wound, just so it doesn't give you any trouble, I'm gonna rub some numbing tonic on it. So that was 1 to get it out, 1 to use it on you. So
You feeling poorly? Just rub some cocaine on it.
that's right.
Justin,
You got ghosts in your blood.
do cocaine about it.
All right, so you gain instantly 2 temporary hit points, right? And at the start of every one of your turns, you regain those hit points
Gotcha.
for 1
Okay.
whole minute, and you can just drag that effect that I pulled over,
Onto your toe.
and there you go. So I'm healing.
All right, sweet. You're doing good. Oz, you're up.
All right. Oz still hot. Just absolutely just cannot think straight with this gun marshal.
No, I'm hot.
Oh, well,
on
yeah,
fire.
yeah, you are.
Yeah,
You are.
that's true.
This marshal is on
Seated is
fire.
what you are.
Also true.
And rude.
Also true.
Okay, so let us try for that gravity weapon damage. Come on, baby. Okay, 17 on the die this time. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right. Finally, man. I mean, after heeding Emir's advice, you know, to like, okay, cool down. You need to be hitting. You're not doing
You need to
shit.
get this together.
You need to get your shit together. And he plants one for 6 on the die for a maximum of 7 damage.
+2.
+2. That's 9 damage with the Flissa.
Finally understanding the gravity of this situation.
That deserves a hero point.
Yeah,
Well,
I think so.
he was already to get the hero point for keeping your butt alive.
Yeah, for real.
So,
Okay,
you know.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool.
So I'll go ahead and give it out now. I usually like to wait till the hour, but the cat's out of the bag at this point, so let's do it. Roll a d6 for me, Dustin.
The snake's out of the saloon in this situation.
I like it. That's good. You deserve a hero point too.
What's that?
That's a 4.
4. Okay, this is going to be a general, so go ahead and roll me a d12, please.
Okay. 6.
Okie dokie. This is from Just J-Rod.
My boy.
Thank you, sir.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. At least that's what they told me in boot camp. Since we won't cheat, let's at least try to tip the scale in your favor with this inspiration.
Man,
That's not-
screw
I
that
did it.
cheat.
That's not where I thought that was coming from. That's what they tell you in NASCAR.
Rubbing is racing, I have heard.
That as well.
Okay. So,
Still got 2 more actions.
yes.
So second action. Let's just go ahead and see what we can do. Let's do a twin takedown. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's right. I can't do it from that way. So it's just normal. All right. So
Should have done that first.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah. Let's see here. So first with
So
the
it's going to be a
Flissa.
-5 and -10 here. Or minus, well, no. 'cause
No,
flurry,
you're
so it'll
right.
be less than
Exactly. Yeah. I still get a. So this would start off with a +6 and a +4. So.
that. Sure.
There you go. That one. Bleh. And this
Critical
one,
miss.
Yeah. Bleh. Also miss.
You have a third action.
I do
I
have
like
a
your
third
miss
action.
sound. Bleh.
Well, you know, he just had a meal, and so he just vomited it up. You know.
That is true. That's how snakes work.
Let's go with another swing with the Flissa. Still at a +4, mind you. It does not degrade any further down than that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Just reminding the listeners.
Come on.
They probably know better than both of us. to be honest.
Actually.
Yeah, well, just all you like 2E conditioned folks that when you hear a third attack, it's like, you idiot.
Right. For the most part, you know, but this is still at a +4, so I still feel like that's reasonable to swing with a third of the action, which I missed.
You did.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
All right. It is the gun marshal's turn. And we've got the sword out, so let's start with the sword strike against Oz.
All right.
Oh, man.
All right. What's up, man?
That was a natural 1.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, man. I don't know how to take you sometimes, man.
That's the intent.
Dear diary, I did it.
I mean, I say that. But yeah.
Oh, man, I critted you.
Oh, man. Crit. All right. Second short sword attack. Here we go. Let's just get a natural 20. No, but it's still hit with a 23.
Okay.
And then third action will be to reload. Well, like free action, drop the sword. And then reload the gun.
Okay, so what was the damage on that second attack?
8 points of piercing damage.
8 points, alright. Now I need to start healing. Thank you.
All right, and then I take my 1 point of damage here. Roll the recovery check. There it is. Got it. I'm no longer hot.
Listen, you got to be confident with yourself if you're not confident with anybody else. So
Yeah, fair enough.
you're still hot. It's fine.
All right, Emir, you're looking at two
For
badly
your
injured.
age and hobbies, you're top notch.
I think so.
You really are.
Yeah. Emir, you're looking at two badly injured combatants here. One of which is your friend, and one of which is a stranger.
Considering there's not much I can do for my friend, I'm going to take out my dagger again and move over 5 feet over to the enemy, rush over there and just jab him in his guts with this dagger.
This would have been the perfect heel turn, because just for a second there, invasive thought is like, since there's not much I can do for my friend, I'm just gonna stab Osaze in the heart.
Just got to put this horse down,
Yeah.
you know?
Put the snake down. He's gone rabid.
What's the node's name?
Snakes.
Muglin? I just whisper in your ear.
Yeah.
Muglin's my father. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
No, it'd be Muglin sends his regards.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
All right, let's get that strike.
Okay, let's do it. All right. That is a 19 to hit. Or that's a 19. I rolled a 19. That's a 26 to hit.
That is a hit
All right.
for sure.
It's like, is it going to be a crit? No.
It's not a crit.
All right. Here we go. Come on. That is 1 damage.
Oh, ow. My cuticle.
Listen, that shit hurts.
Dude, tell me about it. I've been
That's great.
last, couple weeks ago when it was Christmas time, I was boxing a bunch of candy at work, and all of my cuticles were past tense trash. They're totally fine now and not in
A-okay.
any pain
Nope,
right now.
none.
No.
I can tell. Because
'cause you were boxing them.
with you. Yeah.
Punching at
that's
him,
right. All right, that's going to be your turn, Emir. Saze, you're up.
All right, man. Swing 10 times and 2 will hit. I'm good. Just 2 out of 10 times. I'm great.
I mean, he's near death with that 1 point of damage. Took him from barely injured to near death.
All right, so let's go with a twin takedown.
That's low level play for you.
All right, 12 on the die for a 20 on that first hit.
You would think that hits, but for me, I'm going to say no.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad
I mean,
that
the book
that
says it
Wait,
does, but
I'm glad that you don't have any bias whenever you come
You're
into
not
this
cheating.
game.
You're not trying.
I was just to say, he took you the wrong person. Listen, you're not supposed to cheat.
That was like 4 sentences combined in one. I'm proud of you.
I do what I can.
All right,
makes
so yeah,
sense.
that does hit. That does hit. Yeah.
All right.
I followed it actually. So
And for the
I'm so
second,
sorry I've done this to you as
No,
a
you're
friend.
what'd you get?
All right. So for the second portion of the twin
Your
takedown,
twin strike.
was a 13. So that one missed.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, so let's get that damage with the Felissa real quick. That is going to be with a +2 from the gravity weapon. So that is going to be 9 points of damage.
Nice. Well, your foe has fallen, my friend.
So
You have taken down. Tell me about it.
So after he after the gun marshal,
After he commits murder, he spits on him.
after the gun marshal opts for the short sword, and he tries to swing, and he manages to open up a target. He leaves an opening for Osaze to take advantage of, and he manages just to get pivot around just enough to where he could send the Felissa between the ribs directly into the heart, and then twists as he's looking at him. And as he falls down to the ground.
Nice. Very,
All right.
very anime.
Now you're
Like comes in from the side and then slowly twists it, you know?
Yeah.
I
Make
love
sure
it.
he
nothing
feels it,
personnel,
you know?
kid.
I've got a question, Oz.
Oi, I felt that. Now I die.
Now I die.
Excellent
very-
death monologue.
Very weird.
Best I've ever done. Thank you.
Best
Really
ever.
turned the corner in 2024, you know?
And so, yeah, I mean, this is a very harrowing fight for Asaze. I think at this point he would probably be like, kind of just, he'd drop both of his weapons because, again, he's still young and idiot. He doesn't think there could be somebody else. So he's just going to drop his weapons. He's put his hands on both of his knees, just breathing in and out, just ragged at this point.
Here
Fought for his
comes the
life.
punish for that.
Thank God I was here, right?
Seven
What's that
more
saying?
guards come in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you take the winded condition. It's a new condition. I just came up with it.
Yeah, it's in the remaster.
We'll just say you are currently helpless.
Just don't mind me.
And he's breathing hard and just looks over to Emir and it's just, we really have a no stranger policy in this house. Yeah. And
Apparently he didn't get the memo.
and so he's gonna recover for a second, and then he's gonna sweep through this entire house. He's looking for Nashas. Perhaps she hid. So he's looking for all the hiding spots. Perhaps she's around. Did she leave a note? Is there anything of her whereabouts?
Roll. I'll roll a perception for you.
All right. Okay. Hopefully it's a 20.
So yeah, you tear through the room. One thing you notice is that her like a couple of her drawers have been emptied.
Okay.
Not all of it.
Like she left in a rush, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously Osaze's not a detective, but he can kind of surmise, like, okay, well, these have been taken. There doesn't seem to be any kind of like there was a struggle being put, like taking her out. She ran out on her own volition.
Yeah, there's nothing broken in her room.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
The body of your matriarch is not there.
That's what I was about to ask about. So I feel like
I mean, you would have noticed that like immediately.
Right. I think Osaze coming back around after he finished his sweep, like stops back over into the area where she died and still sees the pool of blood that's now kind of like dried into the wood, you know, and just stops.
So, Emir, what are you thinking about all this? All kind of happened just like suddenly, you know, and he ran in. He was like so good about scouting when you guys went to the Poison and Cure, but then here he was just like overwhelmed with whatever, and he just ran in and you chased him in. Like, what is Emir's response to all that?
I think Emir is like, I see there's like, you know, a table and chair, so he's just like sitting down in the chair, just watching him kind of go through, and asks him, so Oz, find anything of note? Find what you were looking for? What? Am I muted? Everybody's giggling.
No. We're all cheesing over here from the chat. Anyway, yeah. So Osaze takes a second to kind of like recover from the blood on the floor, and just looks directly at Emir and says, "No, there's no sign of her. She's not here. But I did notice that there's no clothes. There's no. All her drawers are empty. So she must have left. I don't see any struggle."
I think we will just assume the best until we get more information, right? So tell me, Oz, do you think it was worth it, you know? All of the scouting you did on my behalf, I was very impressed with that, but you seem to have lost yourself for a second. Abandon all of your scouting, and we could have been spotted. If we would have not killed him, he would have killed us. He could have run away, and there's so many different options that could have happened. So tell me, how will you improve in the future? How you could have risked your life and my life.
You're such a good dad.
So, Osaze takes that into stock. He really reflects on what Emir has just said, because he's absolutely right. He cannot surrender to anger, because things like this are bound to happen. He needs to keep a cool head, and it's very difficult, though, when something so personal is still, I mean, like, it's not something that's in the past. This is still something that's still active. There was a stranger inside his home that has just been violated. And a reasonable person may think that they would see nothing but red as soon as somebody broke into their home and was waiting with a gun to shoot them. I think that's still a reasonable aspect, but he still needs to approach with logic. He needs to temper his conviction, you know? So he's going to look at Emir again, say, I cannot promise you that it's over, but I can say that I will try. I will try, but there are some events that I can't keep control of. They've come into my home, they've violated everything that I held dear. Everyone that cared for me, and look, this man, he deserved it. Just like they all deserve it. These are the kind of people that take advantage of others and take no stop to look back at what they do.
I know those people. Trust me when I say this, but I know what you're going through. I have been where you are, and I have felt what you feel. I have felt the rage, the helplessness, wanting to do anything to move forward, to cure the pain that you feel. But this time, I will forgive your action. This time. I know.
At this, in the doorway, you hear, "You! How dare you come here?" And you turn around and you see Nishaz standing in the doorway.
Osaze immediately, like, his head just immediately pivots over there and looking.
What are you doing here? She died to protect you, and you come back here, what? To make that for nothing? To risk yourself? To risk me?
Nishaz,
leave!
I had to see.
No! You've caused enough damage.
And Emir just puts his hand on your shoulder to kind of just like, now is not the time for words.
Yeah, he hangs his head in shame. Well, Nishaz, at least let me take care of the body. We cannot have this on you. I did not think.
Now you're thinking this, right? Now this is another problem that you have created. You think that not another one will come for you? Do you know how hard it was to convince them that I did not know anything about you or the matriarch?
Nishaz, look, we don't have a matriarch anymore. Someone needs to watch for you.
I can take care of myself. You bring trouble.
And you can almost see the moment.
At your job. Yeah. You brought the trouble at your job. You brought the trouble here. The matriarch is dead because of you. And to think that I had feelings for you.
And this is the moment right here where you see Osaze's heart break in two.
Oh.
And Emir has never seen like Osaze feel so low at this point. Being blamed for the death of his matriarch. Being blamed for the way that Vishkanyans are treated. Not treated, but what's the word?
discriminated.
Yeah. How they're feared, because of the stereotypes. And a tear kind of rolls down his what's it called? But he dares not let Nasha see that. He's trying to still maintain the role of protector, but that's his whole world is crumbling around him right now. In his mind, I mean, this was his love that he was going to, before everything fell apart. To hear this now from his closest person,
I will say
runs.
she does.
Go ahead.
Well, before that, she does seem to have given a pause in her tirade to you, and is looking at you expectantly.
Yeah,
or not expectantly, but
yeah.
I said some mean things, but if you have something to say, now's the time to say it.
Yeah. Instead of running, he's actually going to put his foot down. He feels like he wants to run. And Nishast, if that's what you want, I will leave. But know that I will always keep a kind heart towards you. And if you ever need my help, just let me know. I will keep watching. And
no, you must not. And she comes up to you, and some of her anger has melted away a little bit, although her face is still quite stern. She comes up to you and she says, whatever it was that she died to protect, you must make the most of it. You cannot come back here. My heart is broken. I have lost the matriarch, and I have lost you. You cannot be here. Whatever we could have had is lost. So find something new and make it worth it, God's damn it. Because I cannot bear to think that this was all for waste. Now you must go and never return here. She gives you the slightest peck on the cheek, and then kind of stands with her chest open to the door, ushering you out.
Yeah. And with that, feeling, just having a whole bag of mixed feelings about everything that's going on, and not being able to have time to really recover from it, he's going to take one last look. And knowing that she is right, that Emir is right, and that he needs to be better. But right now, he needs to leave. And that's all he can do. So with that, he is going to step outside that door. And as he's walking out, he's going to ball up a piece of paper, and he's going to just chuck it down, or throw it down onto the ground and walk away. Not even... and not even thinking whether or not Emir's following him.
So you walk out kind of all distraught, and Nishas kind of stops you, Emir, as you're walking out behind him, and she pushes into your hand a locket. She says, give this to him, and you protect him. Do not let him come back. And then closes the door. Okay. And you guys probably just make your way back to the Barrel and Bullet.
Yeah.
What was? I'm interested. What's this piece of paper?
What is it?
Where did you first of all, where did you get the piece of paper from?
Well, I had to. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know so that way you don't have to go through it. Basically, that was the letter that he had written to her, telling him, hey, everything's okay, yada, 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 and, find some place to hide, I'll send you money next time I, make contact. That's basically the gist of what the letter said.
And so you crumpled that up and threw it on the floor inside the house.
No, not inside the house. Let's say it was thrown over overside the fence or something like that. You know?
Gotcha.
That sounds like they said, "Oh, you gonna treat me like that? Fine, I ain't paying you shit."
I'm gonna live on your property, bitch.
Well, I imagine at
And
this
I'm littering.
Yeah.
I imagine at this point, like
No satin
if there
drawers
is
for you.
if there is any kind of like further what's the word, deposit of money, it would be anonymously. It would have to be anonymously at this point, you know. But
Okay. Well, can we just say that maybe your walk back to the Barrel and Bullet is quiet and silent, says you know,
No.
you're kind of in your own thoughts?
no, we have a great conversation. It's all going to be RP right now. Okay.
You actually
I
come
would just
through
like
a
to get the other
high-speed
two players
chase.
involved. So you guys do kind of all reconvene at the Barrel and Bullet. And at this point, I do kind of want to give you guys an opportunity to talk to each other. It's been a long night, a long day, really. I mean, you woke up this morning at the Goblin Camp and dealt with the ghost, the pack of gnolls, the leshies, the gnoll boss, the sewers, and then all your little errands that you ran here, right? So, like, it's been a very long day and long night. You guys kind of are back together. What are you doing?
Well, that depends on whether or not they tell us what just happened.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You guys are now kind of sitting around a table eating dinner. So,
How about
can
like before
share.
we go inside, I just want to kind of stop Oz. Like I didn't give him the locket. She gave the locket to me, but I didn't give it to him. And I'm just stopping to actually give him the locket and say, "You were walking in a hurry. Nashatz gave this to me to give to you." Just hands it to you.
Her locket. And so
It's,
he's going to open it up.
yeah, and there's a picture of the matriarch in the locket.
And you can see his voice. I mean, like, not a voice. His face.
It's the matriarch's heart.
Yeah.
Good lord.
It was tiny.
Very tiny. Or a big ass locket. Anyway, so
It's a Flavor Flav locket.
Yeah. I like that better. She's very
Actually, can be used as a
subtle.
bludgeoning. it
She's
can be used as a
subtle about
bludgeoning
giving him
weapon.
the freaking 8-inch tall locket.
Very awkward.
I pass my chain on to
Emir, I
you.
imagine. Yeah. Here, take this.
Amir,
Hands
she-
a 5-gallon bucket.
Amir, she calls out to you, and then she lugs a giant chunk of gold across the floor by a chain. Says, "Hold on, I'll be there in just a second. Give me a minute."
The chain's an actual snake.
Yeah.
God.
Osaze, his face like immediately changes from like he was in a very pissy, pouty mood on the way here, you know, as one would expect when told, you know, they're the reason. So at that point, Nashatz gave this to you. But this was her locket.
Was it the
I don't know what
matron
to
or
say.
what is it? The it's Nashat's locket, or is it the?
Yeah. This
it's
is
the Shah's
yeah,
locket.
yeah.
And it has the matriarch.
Oh, the matriarch.
Right.
Okay.
This is my matriarch, Anisi. She was my matriarch from as long as I remember, and she was like a mother to me and Nashatz. And now she's gone. I had no pictures. Thank you, Emir.
You're welcome. Keep it safe.
I'll keep it secret. Alright,
Strains to lift it.
Puts the chain around his neck, but he walks with a squat so he can just drag it along.
You're gonna have to spend the next 8 episodes training your strength up to be able to wear this item.
Right. Right.
All right, and so yeah, he's gonna say, okay. He takes a deep breath. Okay, I can hear them inside. They're always bickering, and he's gonna.
I saw that bitch Sean sitting on a step, just crying into a roll. Fucking Sean.
Why would he ruin the roll? Like, what? You can be sad all you want, but don't fuck up the food.
Right, Joe? Put hard on that.
What's sadder than a soggy roll?
Even when he's in a
on that.
pissy pouty mood, no consideration for Charlotte.
None.
Fucking
Oh,
Sean.
hey guys, what's up?
Knock, knock.
Not much.
So, speaking of crying into roles, Sansa walks in.
Yeah, he's got the ugly cry face on, but it's in
just
like an
kind of red around
unblinking.
the eyes. Not much. That's
That's a big ass necklace.
Who'd you rob? That's awesome. Should have took us with you.
It holds my matriarch's heart.
Jesus
whole
Christ. Never mind.
Literally,
Yes.
that's contraband. That's a good way to get popped. You know we're wanted, right?
Yeah,
You're just
you gotta
walking
keep 'em.
around with a whole humanoid heart.
It's not all right. Low profile.
You got a lot of learning to do, kid.
Come on.
Oh my god, dude.
Can you believe this kid? Fucking Saze.
Fucking Oz. Oh, yeah, you is it?
Now, Oz, within every person, there's 2 wolves. Okay, which?
And now both of your wolves will be fighting over this heart.
One that's dumb enough to carry around a whole heart when he's wanted by the police, and another who's fucking not. I've got one wolf I would prefer for you to be.
Well, when it rains, it pours. So why don't everybody just pile up on me, please? That's
No,
really
we
how
just-
I wanted this day to go.
We're giving you a hard time, kid. But you got your locket. Everything go good?
Yes, it was great.
George looks to the left at you. He's like, so that's a no.
No.
It was a doozy of a night, yes. Yeah, my part of it was uneventful. I dropped by the poison and the cure, what was left of it, and secured some keepsakes, but I will let Oz tell what happened after. It was harrowing. There was ups, downs, blood.
Well, you guys got into a fight.
We sure did.
I did not want to get into it, but now, okay, I guess that
And hey,
snake is out of the
don't-
saloon, as they
Don't
say.
make yourself.
As that
don't
is
make
what
us-
they say.
Don't make yourself look better either. I want you to.
Common parlance.
To be honest,
All right, Dad.
Y'all leave my boy alone.
Don't try to church it up, all right?
Now tell mommy what you did.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. No, but for real
y'all
though,
making
like,
this a real trail.
no, if Jules saw that y'all were more busted up than when you left here,
Oh, yeah.
kind of like would come to the realization and really see that you do not look well.
Jill's like, who hurt you? Tell mommy right now.
Tell me who hurt my fucking baby. But no, she
I'm
would
okay.
say,
I'm okay.
what?
It's
What?
nothing. I mean,
What happened?
we decided to take a detour, and
It always starts like that.
everything seemed fine after we left the poison and the cure. So I thought, why not? Why kill 2 birds with 1 stone and go visit my house? Well, I saw the light on. I figured Nashas was there or something. I had to know, so I went straight in and they had one of the shield marshals were there, waiting. I don't know why.
That's not good.
I don't know why, but no, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, buried the lead? Okay.
But I don't think I'm welcome there anymore. And he's going to leave the rest unsaid at that point because it's still fresh in his mind, you know. He still needs time to process it, but that's the gist of what happened for him, you know.
So Jules is trying to bury her, like, what the fuck? You killed a gun marshal? You know, like, obviously you are in an emotional state right now, but she is like, you killed a member of the law. Mm-hmm. So she's gonna give you about 3 seconds of silence, and then she's gonna say, "Okay, so what did you do with the body? I mean, he didn't leave it in your house."
Immediate dread, because he did forget. I'm separating here, player and character. I know I said that I was going to get rid of the body, but that was after. But then I decided, no.
Nashas wouldn't
wouldn't even let me. You know.
Yeah.
So Osaze immediately goes into oh God, Nashas isn't even going to be able to carry that body. How's she going to get rid of it? I should have gotten rid of it. Why did I get so up in my emotions? Immediately, he's already eating himself alive in his own head about this, you know? And so I would say that this is something that's conveyed visually over him actually saying this.
Yeah.
So for him, he's still he's here, but he's not present, you know? And his mind is still back with the Shast at the community.
So wide-eyed realization that crap, we forgot.
Yes.
We got the
Jules kind of looks from Osaze, kind of glances real quick over towards George, like, oh fuck, and then over to Emir and focuses in on Emir. Okay, all right.
What the fuck happened?
Exactly. All right, the kid
right.
told his tale. Tell us what happened.
Clear heads.
Please prevail.
What actually happened here?
Well,
I'm assuming you didn't get rid of the body.
No, we did not. Although Nashat's pushed us out of the house very quickly, I assume that she has some connections to handle the body, since she pushed us out so suddenly with the dead body in the house. But yes, it was.
And that's who? That's what, his sister?
Is it
Pretty
your
sure
sister?
that's his sister.
Yeah, that's
his
your
blood sister.
It's not blood
relative.
sister.
Absolutely blood.
Yeah, I'm not
They're
familiar with
basically
Vishkanya
Not at
culture,
all.
so
We're just raised together,
Okay.
like brother and sister, but not.
Does she have dealings with
It's okay because we're stepsiblings.
Yeah, right.
Step snakes.
It's snip.
Well, that's a new
in the
channel.
house. What are you doing, step bro?
Sis, get out of here.
Snake.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
That took a turn.
Don't it always? Jules kind of takes a deep breath and says, all right, does this Nashast, does she... And she rolls her eyes because she knows what he's gonna say. Can she be trusted? I mean, she saw you. You didn't tell her where you were going or where you staying or anything.
No. She's trustworthy. I would put my life on it.
Hard glance at Emir.
That's not
I don't
enough.
know. I don't know, Nashat.
All right.
But me and Nance had a nice little talk about risk and emotions, and he promises not to do it again, so...
Oh, well, as long as he promises
right.
not to... Jesus Christ! No!
What more do you want from me?
All right, so realistically, is there anything that we would need to do there? I mean, there's a body in a house that we have been told don't come back to.
Right.
All we can do is trust in Osaze's word that Nashast isn't gonna, sell us out. And even then, she doesn't necessarily know where he went.
I mean, look.
I guess that's that?
Look, you can put your trust in a 19-year-old, any day of the week.
Out of sight, out of
I'm
mind.
gonna die.
Come on, it's a new year, new me.
So, the main thing is there's nothing that would, lead them back here
No
from
evidence or any kind of incriminating paperwork that was left
Yeah,
behind.
I know where you're going with that. I know where you're going with
that.
that. But Osase would not be, and I say this clearly, that he would not have put the name of Barrel and Bullet. He wouldn't be telling him where he would stay. It's just like, hey, look, I will be keeping an eye on you, and basically the next time that I try to make contact will be like, like with gold and stuff to keep you afloat, yada, yada, yada. You know? That's what it was. It wasn't like, oh, hey, this is where I'm at. Come
I'm
chill.
in this room.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with
Got me
these
my
people. And we just committed
names.
Yeah. We even
bank
killed
robbery.
Yeah. Jules kind of slumps back. She looks over at George and she's like, what do you think? Is there anything we can do to... I don't know if there's a way
what
to
are
get
they
ahead
gonna
of
do?
this.
Charge us with murder?
Well, I mean, yeah, probably. But mostly...
Too late.
All right.
I mean,
I'm just saying, we're all wanted already. They're already looking for us. If there's nothing that'll point us, and he says there's nothing that'll point him this direction. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's not as unfortunate as if he had gotten taken, into custody by this guy. Like, you do what you gotta do. You come in, you're wanted by these corrupt fucking cops, like one's in your house. Take him out. You did good, kid.
And you see, like the bear, like the hint of like being of a face of pleased. He's very pleased that you said that, But he's trying not to show it because Mama and Papa, are busy scolding.
I mean, the end result is all right. I wouldn't say it's good. I mean, discounting the fact that you definitely put your lady love at risk. There's a dead body in the house. They were already asking questions for her, seeing if she knew you. So, yes, we must really understand the consequences of what just happened. You're probably burnt. You've got way more heat on you than you did.
Consequences.
Consequences. Puts
Yeah,
up a finger.
but the other possible consequence was getting taken in, and when your back's against the wall, you do what you got to do.
Yes, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. We did what we had to do.
I'm just glad you're all right.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate all of your concern. I will try, as I've mentioned to Emir already, I will try to keep my temper in check and let cooler heads prevail. I will, as they say, cool my jets.
What's a jet?
What's a
What
jet?
the fuck is a jet?
Well, I will not.
really
I will no
interesting.
longer go full steam.
There we
There you
go.
go.
That's
go.
some nomenclature.
See, that
I
makes
got.
sense.
What the fuck is a jet?
Did he get a concussion during this?
must
No.
have.
It's a Vishkanyan phrase. I was expecting it to take
okay.
off, but no, it doesn't work here.
I mean,
look.
we can make it work. We can make it happen.
Well, look, it seems like you've been through a lot. We're glad you're all right. You look famished. Why don't you come get some soup or something?
And immediately, it's one of those comical, like, okay, yeah, his stomach just like, yeah, it just, oh, I forgot.
Oh, I forgot.
And
So
yeah.
you guys, you guys all have a nice meal. To remind you, just as your GM, what your mission is, is that you have been tasked by Phoebe to go find Gattleby
Yep.
at his house and escort him back here because there are many people who want his Pyronite
Not
formula.
before
But,
taking him
yes,
on a trip.
Yeah, like Gattleby is like, I guess I'll come and be in your protective custody only if you let me go by the Yeast of All Brewery first, which, that's the thing. It's you have like once you go to sleep, now you'll have 4 days to before you have to go do this. And
Right.
as I mentioned, you can go scouting, you can do some crafting. There's all sorts of downtime activities that you can do to remind you a little bit of what the scouting is like, how much that time that would take, so you can think about what you're going to do during these 4 days. Is that it's half a day, so 4 hours of a day, and you guys can each scout, and you can scout, twice a day for 4 days. You can do it as many times as you want. There's some roles involved, and successes get you preparation points, which will give you all sorts of different advantages when it comes time to get Gattleby. You can also go crafting. You can do some gathering of information, and anything else you might think of during that time as well. I will say, Heath, 2 hours at the end of each day will be spent training you. Phoebe will spend some time training you,
Nice.
as an Alkenstar agent. As part of the deal of taking that archetype, right?
Cool.
But that'll be like 2 hours before bed, so I don't want to cut into any other time you might want to do.
Sure.
But that would mean that you could only scout a route once a day. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not going to be the best in the world at that anyway, so that's fine.
So with that, is there anything else that you guys want to say to each other while you're having this meal? I will say the food probably tastes amazing, considering the last thing you ate was rat with the goblins, and just given the day that you've had, the last couple days you've had, really, it's been long. The meal is nice, the atmosphere is nice, and I think maybe the camaraderie is starting to really be felt at this table.
What kind of soup is it?
You tell me.
Just
Potato
soup?
and
No,
turtle.
potato.
Turtle. I thought turtle too. Turtle soup.
All right, cool.
I feel like it's a
Smells
weird
horrible, but
mutant
tastes
turtle.
good.
Like,
Yeah,
Nah,
probably.
they outsource it. Like they
the man
It's an
away.
They
undead
don't-
turtle from
Yeah, you really don't want a turtle from around here. No, not anywhere in this region do you want
Gonna have
fucking
a-
turtle.
No, I mean, I would imagine there's somewhere in Alkenstar that, like, especially in the swanky parts of town,
no,
Oh, yeah.
that they would be able to raise, like, livestock and stuff like that fairly safely, you know?
Well, and I mean, for real, like everything that you've had here has been
Good.
pretty good. Like. So yeah. Well, if there's nothing else.
Jules would just be showing off her gun. That's all.
Oh right,
Yeah.
sure.
Asaze would just be like eating his soup, just content at this point, just not realizing he was more hungry than he realized. Grief does that to you, So.
They do. They do.
Since everyone else said what they're doing, Emir's scrolling or flipping through his new book, kind of just like brain numb, just like sipping on a little whiskey, eating some soup while just thumbing through the tome.
Soup and whiskey.
Yep.
Soup and whiskey.
I think before bed, like, George is kind of like, he's always had this habit of kind of like when he's nervous or when he's like got downtime, just like playing with his deck of hero cards, right? And before bed, I think he's in a, stressful enough, uncertain future kind of situation that he's been every now and then just trying to lay out the cards for a hero reading, though he's not trained. He doesn't know what he's doing, and trying to piece it together himself. And so he's like, up in his room, just like kind of asking a question to the cards and then laying the cards out. And he's like, oh, I got, okay, in the future top corner, I got the Fool. That doesn't sound good. I got the Joke. What is this, a comedy themed deck? What's happening? And I got the Wanderer. Well, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. But not knowing like the full ramifications of all the cards in terms of their like philosophical meanings.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys have earned a very well-deserved rest. And with that, we'll see you.
We'll see you.
We'll see you.